Who wants a party rental update? This is Steve. A lot of you guys know me if you're watching this. I am the owner operator of Weber's Party Rentals. We rent tents, tables, chairs, yard games, heaters, and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, we really kicked off, I guess, like kind of the end of April. May was a little slow, but started kicking off. And then June was insanely busy. We had 3 of our guys working with us. July, same deal, was super busy. August is still kind of super busy. It's like, this is our season, you know? Kind of sucks because it's seasonal, but we are still full force ahead. We got probably 6 weeks left of busy season. Some things I did this year were got the business insurance, workman's comp, upgraded the system to inflatable office. It just tracks our inventory. We connect that to a separate third-party Square account. The Square account connects to inflatable office. We then connected QuickBooks to all of that. That's another thing. Just a lot of software and system updates and just procedural things to automate things and make it quick. Not quick, but easier, automated to say the least. Yeah, we added a 20 by 20 marquee tent. It's a big graduation tent with the big point in it. That thing's a pain in the butt to set up, but that takes your average invoice and adds about $500 to it. So it's definitely worth it because it attracts a larger fish. You're able to do one big event and make $1,000 versus, you know, 3 average events or 5 small events or however. So one of the things, we got really aggressive with the delivery fees. I noticed that we were taking a major hit. It's just one of those things, like, you don't know what you don't know. Hindsight is 2020. You know, like if I have a guy and he's making $20 an hour, and then hypothetically, like if I'm making $20 an hour, every time we're on the road for an hour is $40 an hour. So if you have a job that is 15 miles away, for anybody that's local, if you go from West Deptford to, you know, a little bit into Cherry Hill, that can take you a half hour. If you have to go to Marlton, that can take you a half hour. If you go a little bit further into Washington Township, that's a half hour. Sicklerville, anywhere down by Mullica Hill, if you go into Mullica Hill, like that's a half hour. Then you have to drive back. So that's $40 without fuel. And then you have to go back and get it. So it's like, that's a whole nother hour. That's not including the time that it takes to load the trailer as well, especially if it's a big order. A big order can take us half hour to an hour to load the trailer. Same thing, like unloading it's a lot quicker, but you know, you spend 20 minutes. If you were to just sit there and unload everything, it would take you 20 minutes. Bringing it from storage to the trailer, like that easily takes an hour. I mean, you can have $120 wrapped up in a delivery, and like you're only charging, say, $50 to go to Mullica Hill, when you should very easily be charging $140, $150. I've really just have been focusing on the labor portion of the drive time. You don't want to, like, because there's 3 factors to delivery. Like there's the item equipment cost. If you rent a chair, it's $2.50. If you want us to set it up, that's another portion. You know, so you got sorry, let's back up a step, but you have your delivery, which that's a whole other portion. That's your drive time. Regardless of how big the order is, you have this built-in cost. So I don't really, if you have a small order, I'm not really working with the delivery cost. Because it's still, we have all this drive time. I can't work with that. And then you have the third factor, which is the setup fee. I'm also kind of getting to a point where I'm tired of setting up these huge orders and not being compensated the way that the business should be compensated. There is a level of being fair and what is fair, actually, like for my guys, for me, for the future of the company. If you don't take it seriously, you could find yourself in a position where you don't have the money that's required to operate the business. We've been fortunate, to do well, especially since we've gotten to a point where we're doing so many orders. These costs, through the effect of volume, aren't as expensive. If we have 4 orders going to Deptford, we can like shrink that down. But like the ones up, like we had one in Mount Laurel. That's the one day it took us 50 minutes to get there. It was Friday. I should have charged this lady $200 for delivery. Nothing against her. She's a customer, you know what I mean? I gave her a price, she paid it. She didn't argue. She was a great customer, very friendly. I think she even tipped us. Very friendly couple and family, and it was for their I believe it was their son's graduation. I'm so happy we were a part of it. But there's an underlying factor. When you go to work, if your boss said, oh yeah, you're not going to get paid today because we didn't charge enough, you'd be like, what do you mean? I'm still here. I deserve to be paid. So you're going to pay me. There's expectations, and I think the customers understand this too. It's there's a level of customer that is, like your Facebook Marketplace customers. Like half of them I don't even answer. That's between me and you and anybody who watches this. But yeah, you can't, is this available? Like I got people that'll go on there and book $1,000 order without even calling me. Then I send them an update like, a week later, like, hey, just wanted to contact you, make sure that you received the confirmation email. I'm going to contact you in a few days for a delivery date and time and this and that. And oh, thank you so much. Don't even budge. Don't question it. Don't say nothing. They're just appreciative that I contacted them. I don't know. I always get nervous and self-conscious because it's like, I don't want to be unreasonable, I want to be the guy that everybody goes to. And it's like, yo, Webb will take care of you. This guy's got your back, he's got fair pricing. You call a plumber and he says, yo, it's going to be $300 or it's going to be $1,500. You know what I mean? But like, what if he's in the middle? Like, it'll be $700. Like, you're not getting screwed, but you're also paying a fair price that feeds and puts food on this guy's table. There's a good feeling to that alone. There's a weird equilibrium. I don't want to, trust me, when I'm saying this, I do not want to screw people, but there is a very real realization that we need to be more aggressive on delivery fees, setup fees, and also increase specific items. Like the 20 by 20, for example, that takes us anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half to set up. Me and one other guy. If we had 3 guys on site, we could probably do it somewhere between 40 minutes and an hour. But you gotta remember, you have a whole extra guy there. So in the length of it, you're still going to be putting out 3 hours of labor, whether you do it with somebody else or you bring in 2 guys with you as well to get it done faster. The only benefit to that would be that you'd be able to get to the next job quicker because you have a busy day. But the man hours to it are still going to be 3 hours, definitely more efficient and you get out of there quicker, but it still costs the business the same. So with that though, it's like we have to charge, it's $120 for the setup, and then the breakdown also breakdown's a lot quicker. With 2 guys, you could have it broken down and loaded up in an hour. So you get another 2 hours there. That's $80. My numbers are off here, my bad. But you get the point. Yeah, for setup, if it took you 3 hours, you got 3 times 6, 3 times 20. You got 60 involved there. Then you got the 2 man hours to break it down. So you got 60 plus 40. You're at $100 for setup and breakdown. That's probably what I was thinking. My bad. But it's like, the customer books, and it's like, oh, they're booking a $400 tent, and you slap them with another $100 for setup, and then you slap them again for another, if you're on the Mullica Hill, another $80, maybe more. But like, in all seriousness though, like, that is what's required to stay profitable. It's not like you're doing it to be rude or to get an advantage on somebody. Like, and then the cost of the items, like, there's a reason you're renting it. It's a $2,000 tent, and you charge $400 for it. You're getting it for 20% of the cost, and it's yours for the whole day. And then you also don't have to store it. Storage unit, I mean, what's a storage unit cost? $150 a month. And then you also have to put it up. Do you have somebody that's willing to help you for free on a Saturday for an hour and a half to put this thing up? Now it's in your backyard. We'll take care of everything. And we'll bring in tables, chairs, yard games, put lights on it, make it look real nice, put some signs up. Like, your party's ready to go and you don't have to do nothing. So it's the cost of convenience. And I'm pricing out those customers that aren't okay with it, the ones that aren't game, the ones that will complain. Yeah. Side thoughts though, business is moving and rolling, and we are just trying to get through the rest of the season. We have again 6 weeks coming through. We had some stuff scheduled, some availability left still, but it's not like we're panicking for work. We still have cash flow coming in to pay the bills and make sure the guys have payroll, and got to start building a nest egg for taxes and prepping for that. Seasonal kind of sucks because we're gonna run into a dry spot soon, so we got to be prepared for that. Plans, yes, I mean, yeah, we added the 20 by 20, the tents, more tents at like 10 by 20s, the 20 by 20. We added more 10 by 10s. We replaced all the canopy tops on the 10 by 10s. They're like little, like, I would let a customer pick these up. They're super easy to set up. They're 10 by 10 canopy tents. They fit 2 tables, 16 chairs. If you're having like a small little backyard thing, you just need a quick, like, we put all new tops on those, so those are new and fresh and looking great. And yeah, more tables. We added probably, I couldn't even tell you, 20, 30 tables to the inventory. There's a weird stray cat out here. But yeah, next year's plans next year, we're gonna get hit with all the insurance costs around May, which is gonna suck. So that's a big bill that we'll have to have ready. But we'll get set up with the state. We'll go through the audit for the workman's comp, let them audit us. We quoted something like $12,000 in labor, so they'll audit us, check our books, make sure that we are good, and they'll give us a new rate for the following season. So next season we'll get all that figured out. I have to get another vehicle on the road. There's no shot that I'll be able to do that. I'm still, this beautiful, magnificent vehicle you see is my 2015 Hyundai Sonata. This baby has gotten me through everything. She was there when I worked in Washington. I actually bought it when I worked in Washington. She got me through the wood shop. All the lumber we picked up for all those projects a year or 2, 3 years ago. All the deliveries, all the great projects that we delivered, this baby made it through all of it. She's probably been to probably 400 different events now, and she is still kicking strong. As much as I hate this thing, I love her. This is the baby that got us through it. But yeah, no, we got to get a truck, dude. This is like, because you can only do so much in it. That's gonna be one big priority next year, is getting a truck, a vehicle. I was thinking about doing it this year, but I don't know. We're gonna leave our day job, my day job. We're gonna leave that for sure, 100%. No shot I'm doing this next year. I'm probably working 70, 80 hours a week right now. the business just isn't I could have put myself on payroll and taken, you know, $400 a week for myself. It's just better to put it into the business. Where we're at, like, we started this business with $200, and we finished last year at 20K. Then we doubled it probably this year. We're gonna more than double it. I don't know if throwing numbers out's a good idea, but maybe the transparency will be good for you. So we'll probably hit 50 this year, and it's only because we put the money back into the business. The realistic expectation that this thing is a baby, this is a child, and it needs to be taken care of. Like, one small mistake could fucking wreck this whole thing and just drop us down into a hole. It puts the lotion on the skin, or it gets the hose again. That could be us real quick. One very bad accident could screw this all up. So we gotta just keep taking care of the business and making sure that she's good. Then maybe we can double it next year, and then I'll be working full time instead of working until 2 o'clock every day, between 2 and 3 every single day. That'll really help us there to just, like today, we had to clean 300 chairs. It started pissing rain outside, so we had to just get the 150 clean that are going out. Today's Thursday. We got a bunch of orders going out for the weekend. I'm gonna come home from work. I can't be cleaning chairs in between orders, dude. Way too much time involved. But like, if I was done work, if I didn't have to go to work, I could have got up at 9 a.m. like a normal person, worked 8 hours, cleaned all the equipment, prepped all the orders, probably saved on payroll, and then flipped these to go out for the weekend. But no, I had to work all freaking day, and I come home and it's pissing rain. It's 110 degrees outside. It's either 110 degrees outside or pissing rain. You know how hard it is to get shit done when it's fucking these crazy weather conditions? It is absolutely ridiculous, dude. But yeah, no, that's the way it is. So yeah, we're gonna back to it. We're gonna get a truck on the road so we can get more orders out. We'll hire ourselves a driver. Probably gonna need 3 guys next year. This year we've really went down with one guy, Frank. He has done phenomenal, to say the least. He's my right hand guy all summer. And then our other guy, Will, he was really helping us. My man will clean 300 chairs in an hour. He's like gets those chairs nice and clean real quick for you guys. Lots of compliments. The chairs are clean. All the equipment looks awesome. So yeah, we're gonna get another vehicle. Hopefully the guys stay with us. If they don't, I get it. Just an internal thought. Throw them some money, some more money. Get them to stay. You don't have to train them. They already know what they're doing. Versus some Joe Blow that you gotta train the whole time. But new truck. Probably, I'm really thinking about staying away from these big tents. To be on a job for wrapped up, you know, between the time that we load it, drive it to the job, unload it, get everything out into the open, build the tent, get everything set up under it, you get 2-3 hours wrapped up in that. When you get a job, the best case scenario, you get there at 7 a.m. and you leave at 9:30 to 10 o'clock a.m. Like, how much can you really get done? Because everybody's events, they need to be done yesterday for half the price. That's like so you gotta like force those people out. I'm exaggerating, but everybody's event is by 1-2 o'clock. So like, what do you have left? 5 hours? Like, you gotta drive 30 minutes home, load up, if you're lucky, 2-3 orders, and then you got 1 run left before you gotta shut down shop again. So you get done, what, 4 orders? Like, we got like 15 orders on schedule, you know what I mean? we got to get another vehicle out there just doing these easy drops and setups and but yeah, dropping the day job, another vehicle, keep all the insurances updated, probably focus on smaller tents, 10 by 20s, 10 by 10s, probably just keep doing what we're doing, but just do it on a larger scale. Don't recreate the wheel, as they say. Keep the business practices flowing, create new systems to keep all the guys moving. We're gonna have a harder time as we continue to grow, because I'm going to eventually have to kind of pull myself out of it, but have the systems in place to where I don't have to be present. If I want to go take a Saturday and a Sunday off, I'm not like strapped. But I'm also not gonna be working full-time at another place as well, working all these extra hours. I think it'll level out. I think it'll work out good. But just realistic thoughts that we're gonna have to eventually get out of an operations role and move more into an admin role and just start facilitating all of these compounds that need to be facilitated. Yeah. Yeah. It has been stressful, but worth it. Very worth it. Very, very worth it. We are creating opportunities for other people, and that's one thing I always said. Some of your employees are going to want more time off. Some of them are going to want more money. Some of them are, you know, some of those employees look forward to pizza parties. What was this? Neighbors. Either way, we're wrapping up there. It's been real. Keep you guys posted. Hope you enjoyed my rant of 22 minutes. We'll call this the pricing models and expectations video. We did talk about pricing, talked a lot about what to expect in this business. Stay cool. You're gonna break your back if you ever get involved in this. Rely on other people.